Hello YouTube! This is week 7 of my vlog series, and today I'd like to use this time to talk about something that's actually really important to me. Today I'd like to talk about something that was suggested by Malfoy is Our King, wherein at VidCon 2014 there would be a discussion or talk or even a panel discussing people of color on the internet. Here's why this is really important to me. Personally, I identify as a person of color. I do identify as a Latino American, and I feel as though my perspectives aren't as visible on the internet. I feel as though overall people of color are underrepresented on the internet. I feel like when I first came onto YouTube, it was really easy for me to find the perspectives of those who appear to be white people. That's all fine and great. Everyone's perspective is valid regardless of skin color. However, it has been a struggle for me to find someone else on YouTube who is a person of color, and I really feel like that's a problem. I felt like when I went to VidCon, the representation of people of color on panels and various talks was very little. I felt at VidCon and on YouTube that I'm on the outside looking in at a perspective that is not my own most of the time. I look hard for people of color on YouTube so I can find someone whose experience I can relate to, whose experience is something that I can say, hey, like, I totally get that. I think that this is something that needs to be talked about. Wouldn't it be cool if at VidCon, the gathering of YouTubers, we could just get together and talk about our experiences on the internet as people of color and talk about why this is important to each of us. This is a big deal. Race is an issue. This really matters to me, and I really hope that this is something that can happen. I feel like at VidCon of all places, every kind of YouTuber should be represented, and I don't feel like at its current state, VidCon is doing this justice. I don't feel like VidCon is accurately portraying the amount of perspectives that are on the internet. When certain groups are more represented than others, I feel like that sends a message about which perspectives are more valued than others. I would feel more connected to VidCon and to the YouTube community if the perspectives of people of color were more visible, more represented, and by extension, more valued. I'm gonna personally email VidCon and let them know that this is something that matters to me, and hopefully other people out there will email VidCon as well. My music suggestion this week is kind of a throwback, but not really, because I never stopped listening to them. Panic at the Disco. I'm going to be seeing them within the next week, and I could not be more stoked about that. If you have not listened to Panic at the Disco for some odd reason, pretty odd, you should go listen to them. Panic at the Disco poster right there. Alright, that's all for today. I'll see you next week. Bye! I've come to wonder a lot of things about the Super Bowl. Those of us who watch it only for the ads are basically being sold